Have you been sued? If you get sued, you'll know because you'll be served with process somehow. Some lawyers get lazy and they try to mail it to people, and people think they've been sued. Even if you get it in the mail, you probably want to figure out what's going on, but they're supposed to serve you properly in person to let you know what happened. But you're going to have to make an answer to the case within, it's usually 30 days in most places. Federal court can be 20. But you have to make an answer, because the problem is if you just ignore it and it's you've actually been served, it's not just something in the mail. If you ignore it, they can do what's called a default judgment, which basically means you've given up your rights to be involved in the lawsuit. So if someone says you did something to them and you don't agree, you have no voice if there's a default judgment. They're just going to go full steam ahead and make a judgment, and then they can try to start collecting it from you. So you absolutely have to answer if you've been sued. You're probably going to need a lawyer, and to come up with the money for a lawyer, the problem is, if someone wants to sue someone, they can find a lawyer to do it on contingent fee sometimes, meaning the lawyer gets paid if they can get some money, and they'll take a third. But on the defense side, the lawyers want hourly rates because there's no pot of gold to go after. It's just, it's going to be a defense for as long as the lawsuit goes on, and that can be tens of thousands of dollars. Depending on the lawyer, it could be over $100,000 to defend a civil suit. So you absolutely want to respond, and there are some motions you can make at the time when you're supposed to make your initial response. If you want to make a motion to dismiss because of jurisdiction, if you want to say that their complaint is written the wrong way, there's some motions and things you can file. But you want to call an attorney, if you can't afford an attorney, you're going to have to probably go to the law library and figure it out yourself, which is a bad situation to be in. There's some websites that might be helpful. There's sometimes legal aid, things like that. So if you get sued, number one, you have to respond. You have to be involved in the suit, and you're going to have to become your own lawyer if you can't afford one.